Hi, I'm Susan Brackley, and today I'm going to help with some self-discipline tips that I have. And perhaps you have all kinds of them that work for you, and everybody's a little bit different, and everyone's household and lifestyle is a little bit different. So try to integrate the things that I teach today because they're small things that anybody can apply. But try to make them fit your life and your family so that you can get the benefits of self-discipline. So recently on social media have asked people if there are things that they would like me to teach on, and self-discipline was right up there high on the list. There was quite a few different things, and I'm going to try to pick away at each one of them. Today it's going to be short. It's again on self-discipline, how to acquire some self-discipline, and we all lack self-discipline in certain things. Perhaps it's eating, perhaps it's in cleaning your house or getting organized, or doing devotions with your children, or catering to our husbands, or building our relationships and making sure that we're there for our parents or our children or our friends, to build friendships and to build a good marriage. We have to invest. We can't always be withdrawing from our account of relationships and never putting in and never depositing. So that's the same thing with self-discipline. All right. So, it's a proven thing that in chaos, if your life is full of chaos and if your house is chaotic, and let's focus a little bit on that. If your house is chaotic and things aren't where they go, it wastes time. So when you go to find that ruler or that coffee creamer or that shirt that you want to wear, or your husband's pants that he needs for work today and he's running late and we can't find them, and oh, here they are and now they need to be pressed or ironed, or they're dirty, I should have washed them, that type of thing. It wastes our time because the whole when people are scurrying around trying to find things, it also causes chaos, like getting the kids ready for school, whether you homeschool, Christian school them, public school them. If you're all running around trying to find or make lunch last minute or find things, they can't find their homework or they can't find their sweater or something that they need, it wastes time, and it also sets an atmosphere of pressure. You don't want your kids, you don't want your husband, you don't want yourself to have to start out our days with this pressure of, oh boy, it's so tumultuous at home today, right before I left, because everything was just so chaotic. So if we have more self-discipline, we can heal that. We can make it so that we have less chaos and less panic and less stress in our homes, in our own lives. And if you oversleep, for instance, if you like recreation, you like to watch TV, or you like to just sit around, or the things that we all like to do, some sleep in. But if we get too much of that, it wastes opportunity. Okay, we could be doing something more constructive with our time. And then if we keep our lives constructed and we do the priorities in order to what needs to be done, then when we do take that quiet time or that me time or that time off, or we sleep in a little bit, then we don't feel like we're robbing our life or someone else's life in the time that we could have put into them by squandering it on continual laziness. So it doesn't take long to put things in order, if you think about it. Do you know to make a bed? And I have a king size bed, and my husband and I both sleep in it. So it needs to be completely made every day. And I don't mean changing the sheets, but do you know how long it takes? And I've timed myself, and I'm not running to do it. I'm just relaxing, going around, making the bed. It takes me between 2 and 3 minutes to make my king size bed. And if the bed is made, the whole room looks like it's in order to some degree. To load the dishwasher, depending on if it's a big meal and how many people are eating, takes between 5 and 10 minutes if you go right along about it. All throughout the day, though, as you snack, put things in the dishwasher. That makes the kitchen have that clean look. because the dishes aren't sitting in the sink, or they're not sitting on the counter or beside the couch where you were eating. To wet dust your house, and I wouldn't do the whole thing all in one day, but if you pick a room to do 5 days a week, just take a wet rag, a damp rag, and you go around and you wipe and dust, or a feather duster works too. If you do, like, say 3 rooms, it doesn't take long. Windowsills, mop boards, certain furniture that you can wet dust, things like that. It doesn't take that long. And you know, you can take your lampshades off and take them right in the shower, most of them. I mean, watch out for I don't want you to wreck your lampshades, but all of mine, and mine are all material. I take them right in the shower and I wash them and I set them on the shower floor and they dry there. Or I take them out on my porch and let the air dry them and put them back up. There are simple things that don't take long to keep your house clean and keep them in order. To put your clothes away, that's a big one. It's so easy just to make a pile because it's something we've already worn. We don't want to hang it up because it's not dirty, but it's wearable again. And then we end up having this huge pile. But it takes only 2 to 10 minutes, depending on the loads of laundry and how many people are in your home that you're doing laundry for. It takes between 2 to 10 minutes to put away laundry. So I'm a life coach. I'm a woman's counselor. I have people call or else we meet online somewhere. And a lot of it is organizing. A lot of mothers want to help with organizing their life, or organizing just their home, or maybe organizing their study time. In organization, when they come to me for that, one thing that's in common with all of them is that they're shocked that I didn't give this exasperated list of things that they have to start doing. I just start off giving them a short list of common sense things that you need to do every day, like make your bed. They expect something a lot deeper than that, but you know, self-discipline begins with taking care of what needs to be done each day. Instead of leaving that iced tea bottle in the car, grab it when you get your purse and take it into the house so your car stays clean. When you're drinking a cup of coffee, don't leave it on the coffee table. Don't leave it on your desk. When you're done with it, go put it in the dishwasher. And so it's these little teeny things. When you are done wearing your shirt and you're getting your pajamas on at night, and you put your jeans in the wash, or put your shirt in that place where you're going to wear it again tomorrow or whatever. If you put these things where they go, then going around doing these 1-minute things and making better choices doesn't allow the whole house to pile up with this and that and the other thing and a few other things. And then if you have other people living in your home like I do, you have all of their stuff, if they're not self-disciplined either, sitting around. And then if you take just a coffee cup, doesn't mess a house up. Just a pair of socks over in the corner doesn't mess a whole house up. But a book over here, a coffee cup there, a pair of socks over there, a sweater over there, and someone's coat over there, and someone's plate over here, and perhaps the dog toys are all out, or the children's toys are all out, and some of that has to happen. But if they're all out, that makes for a messy house, and it makes for chaos, and it makes for when someone goes to find something, it's not there because you left it somewhere else. You left the scissors over there, and nobody knows where they are because they're buried under that sweater in that book. So self-discipline, let's go to the scripture, because I like this in Proverbs chapter 6. We're all familiar with this. It says, go to the ant, thou sluggard, and consider her ways and be wise. All right, go to the insects of the world and let's learn a lesson that God has for us. Which, having no guide, no overseer or ruler, no boss, nobody's saying you have to do this to the ant. The ant just gets up and works. The ant provides her meat in the summer and gathers her food in the harvest. Okay, she does things at ample times. Okay, the ant does things when it's time to do them instead of letting the job pile up. How long will you sleep, O sluggard? When will you arise out of your sleep? When are you going to stop and be self-disciplined? When are you going to stop doing things that reveal that you're too tired to be disciplined? And the answer is, oh, just a little sleep, a little slumber, just a little folding of the hands to sleep. Can't I just have a few more minutes? Do I have to pick up this and that? And then the answer to that is, yeah, you can sleep and you can waste your time, but so shall your poverty come as one that traveleth, as a wanderer. Wanderers, people who travel all the time, they don't have a nest. They don't have their house in order. They're not there to do it. And thy want, your desire, will be as an armed man. In other words, it'll be irresistible. You'll have wants and desires to have a clean house. You'll have wants and desires to be way less, or to be a better wife or a better friend or a better mother, okay? Or your car to be clean or your yard to be clean, things like that. And it won't come. It'll be irresistible force against you because you don't have the self-discipline to make these things happen. But you can, and don't believe the lie that so many think that I'll just never change. I've always been this way. My mother was this way. My grandmother was this way. I'm just doomed to be this way for the rest of my life. But you don't need to. Find somebody to help you. Find someone that's good at what you're not good at. Nobody's good at everything. If you know of someone that's really well disciplined in an area that you're not, go and ask for help. Go ask for accountability and some ideas. That's the way that we learn. That's the way that we can invest into other people and they into us. So anyway, this has been short. It's definitely not covering everything that we could about self-discipline, but hopefully it's an encouragement to you that you can get started and start with small things and take bigger steps tomorrow. And thanks. Bye.